I'm a 25-year-old woman, and I was adopted when I was 6. My adoptive parents, Tom and Miranda, already had 2 sons when I came into their home. Nathan was 7 and Eli was 4. From the outside, it probably looked like a perfect little family adding one more child out of kindness. But inside the house, it was always clear who belonged and who didn't. I kept my last name when I was adopted. My birth mom had asked for it, and at the time, Miranda agreed. Later though, that little detail started to create tension. Miranda made comments about not matching names on school documents, or how it might confuse teachers. It wasn't said outright, but I could feel the message. I wasn't really one of them. My room was the smallest, and while Nathan and Eli got themed makeovers, Star Wars one year, then baseball, I got hand-me-down sheets and neutral paint. Birthday parties were different too. The boys had bounce houses and backyard cookouts. I got cupcakes after dinner, maybe a card. I remember one year I asked for a pool party like Eli's. Miranda said the weather wasn't right, even though it was July. There was a wall of family photos in the hallway. Framed prints from beach trips, Christmas mornings, birthday cakes. Every picture featured the boys, Tom, Miranda, and even Joan, their grandmother. If I was in a photo, it was a candid stuck to the fridge with a magnet, and even that didn't last long. Joan never hid how she felt about me. Every Christmas, Nathan and Eli would get expensive gadgets or new bikes. I'd get a sweater 3 sizes too big, usually still with a clearance tag. She once handed it to me and said, "You've grown into a fine young lady," considering. I didn't know what that meant at the time, but it didn't sound like a compliment. Whenever relatives visited, they'd talk about the boys and their milestones, soccer trophies, science fair ribbons. I was included if I happened to be in the room, and even then, it felt like an afterthought. One of Miranda's cousins once asked if I was a neighbor. Tom filled out emergency contact forms at school and forgot to list me as his child. The front office had to call Miranda to get clarification. She brushed it off, saying it was just paperwork. But I remembered that day clearly because the nurse asked if I had anyone else to call. I didn't. When I was 13, the whole family went to Disney World. I didn't go. They said it was because of finals, but the trip happened after my exams were already over. They brought back souvenirs for everyone. Mine was a pen. I heard the same phrase growing up, "You're lucky we chose you." It sounded kind, but the more I heard it, the more it felt like a warning. Like I should be grateful, stay quiet, and never ask for more than what I was given. Nathan treated me like a sister from day one. He stood up for me when Joan made snide remarks, and he'd sneak extra cupcakes to my room when I was left out. Eli was different. He copied Joan, cold, distant, like he thought caring about me would make him less real in the family. I graduated high school and only Nathan showed up. Tom and Miranda were traveling that week. They didn't send a card, no phone call, just a photo on social media of them on a boat somewhere sunny. By 17, I had a job at a diner after school. I saved most of what I earned, paid for my own clothes, my phone, and even helped cover gas when Nathan drove me to work. I learned early to rely on myself. One night, I brought up the uneven treatment. I tried to be calm. I didn't accuse anyone, just asked if maybe they'd noticed it too. Miranda got defensive fast. She said I was imagining things, that I always played the victim, that I didn't understand what it meant to raise a child that wasn't really yours. The last time I ate dinner with them all together, Joan made a comment about inheritance, how everything stays in the bloodline. She said it while looking directly at me. No one corrected her. Not Tom, not Miranda, not even Eli. I didn't argue. I just finished my food and excused myself. I wasn't going to beg to be loved anymore. I knew they'd made their decision long ago. And I made mine that night too. I wouldn't spend the rest of my life proving I belonged. I'd build something better than what they gave me.